holidays are fast approaching, and that means so are the extra expenses. But with the right plan, you can keep your budget in check. Here to share her expert strategies is Jamie Bauman from Affinity Plus. Welcome, Jamie. Great to see you as always.
Thanks for having me. Good morning.
So shoppers are doing so a little bit earlier this year. What's driving that early shopping trend?
Yeah. Welcome to the holiday 2025 season.
Yeah,
we are here, right? We are here. And like you said, almost 50% of shoppers have already started their holiday shopping before Halloween.
Wow.
I'm not part of that percentage, but for those who are, good work.
Yes.
And that's really being driven by increased prices, right? Everybody's feeling that a little bit more in their pocket. In fact, 2 in 5 or 40% of shoppers are a little bit extra worried about what that's going to look like for their holiday season this year. But with some great budgeting and some mindful spending, you can still have a really meaningful holiday season this year.
Okay, great to know.
All right, so how can families manage that financial pressure and, of course, rising costs you just mentioned?
So budgeting is the key, right? I've been here before and I've shared that budgeting tip. It really is crucial to having a successful, not only holiday season, but just financial health. And so by doing that, you can look at your income, see what your expenses are, really those need expenses, maybe not the wants necessarily, but the needs. And looking at the difference of that, that's your budget. And by really sticking with that, that's what's gonna help you have a stress-free, happy holiday season. And if you haven't started saving, that's okay. Even just an automatic transfer of $10 a week from your checking to your savings account will be able to give you a nice little cushion before the end of the year. Also, when you're doing your budget, don't forget about those last-minute gifts or those last-minute events or potluck with friends or dinner with coworkers, because those can really derail a budget quickly.
Those can add up fast, we do know that. And so over half of shoppers impulse bought last year. Any advice to avoid that? It's so hard. I mean, holiday this, holiday that. It's also cute. We want to buy it all, right?
Yes, absolutely. So that holiday budgeting and holiday in tracking your finances is really what's going to kind of keep you accountable to what it is that you can spend. I also like to remind people to put your blinders on and stay in your lane. It's okay to not keep up with the Joneses, or maybe another family is doing X, Y, and Z. Do what's best for your family, because at the end of the year, that's really, you know, what this is all about. It's also the tension that comes with that extra holiday shopping is really a focus of the younger generation, the Gen Z, who are really taking a step back and seeing what it is that they can afford. So I think we can all take a lesson from that, right? And maybe not going above and beyond for that gift, or seeing if there's a homemade gift that you can do, a recycled gift. I know that there's some faux pas around that, but really whatever best for you and your family is what's going to be the best option. One cool tip that I like to do is Affinity Plus offers what's called Stash Your Cash, which is a digital way to save some money. It rounds your transactions to the next nearest dollar and puts that change in your savings account. So it's kind of like emptying your pockets at the end of the night. And so by doing that throughout the year, even if it's $1 a day, really by the time that the holidays come, you've got a nice little chunk of money. And it's a really effective way to be saving that it's not going to impact your day-to-day life.
Yeah, that is a great idea.
Are there any other tips that you have?
Yeah, so keeping an eye out for sales is always the best idea. And again, just really being meaningful. Like I said, homemade gifts, handmade gifts. I think this year a lot of the meaningful and the intentionality of gifts is really going to help people be successful.
And people will definitely understand, right? And so if people do end up overspending, how can we get back on track maybe after the holidays?
Yes, a great question. So if you go into the holiday season and you've overspent, you're not alone. We know that credit card debt is usually one of the highest coming off of the holiday season. Those January credit card statements come and everybody kind of is like, what have I gotten myself into, right? Yes. That new year, new you is like, oh no, last year I still have to pay for, right? So really taking a look at those statements all at the same time, looking at them to see what the balances are, seeing how you can effectively pay those down without paying extra interest. Of course, if you're ever struggling with how to make sense of all of that, Affinity Plus has certified financial coaches that would love to sit down and help you with a budget for you and a game plan for you. That's a free service for all of our members, and it really helps some people get back on track.
Okay, sounds great. Well, thank you as always for being here with us this morning, Jamie.
Thanks so much.
Stay with us. We're back right after this.